Hello, everyone. Welcome to the AMC 10 Medium Problems Camp. And this is Terence. Today is day 1. We're going to look at the medium algebra problem. Here we go. So this is from 2018 AMC 10 problem 10. We're given this radical equation for x, and we're looking for this radical expression for x. Well, by looking at this problem, what method can you think of at the first time? Do you want to solve this equation to find the value of x and then plug this into this expression? Well, of course it works, but to get rid of the radical symbol, we have to square both sides of this equation twice. And then we're going to have a quadratic equation for x. That takes a lot of time. So can we think of any easier method? Do we have any other method to get rid of the radical symbol? Okay, now let's take a look at the two expressions. We can notice that the only difference between them is that in a given equation, we have a minus sign, and in our goal, we have a plus sign. So if the only difference between them is the plus and minus sign, we call them conjugate, right? And since they're radical expressions, they're radical conjugate. So how can we simplify the radical conjugate, or how can we make use of them? Do you still remember the difference of squares? Well, if we have the sum and the difference of two expressions, the product of them is a squared minus b squared. And that also works for the radical expressions. If we have square root of a plus square root of b, which is a sum, times square root of a minus square root of b, which is a difference. The result is going to be the difference of the squares. So the square of square root of a is a itself, and minus the square of square root of b is b itself. So we have a minus b. In this way, we can get rid of the radical symbol by using the radical conjugate. Okay, so in here we already have a pair of conjugate. We just need to multiply them together. So square root of 49 minus x squared minus square root of 25 minus x squared times square root of 49 minus x squared plus square root of 25 minus x squared. By using the difference of squares, we're going to have the square root of the first one, which is just 49 minus x squared, minus the square of the second one, which is 25 minus x squared. And by taking out the parentheses, the x squareds get canceled. We have 49 minus 25, which is 24. That means the product of the two expressions is equal to 24. And we already know the value of one of the factors, which is 3. So now we just need to use the substitution. This guy is equal to 3, and we're looking for this. So square root of 49 minus x squared plus square root of 25 minus x squared. It's going to be their product, which is 24 divided by 3. Then we have 8. We don't have to solve for x. And then for this one, we just need to choose a, and that's it. So for this problem, we learned that we can make use of the radical conjugate and also the difference of squares. Then we can simplify the calculation. Thank you for watching.